Hello, everyone. Welcome to Barca News. It is January 2nd, 2025. And as Barcelona prepares itself to start playing the Copa del Rey, some new faces were present today in training. And I'm going to tell you who it was. Also, Hansi Flick and Deco have been meeting with the club's nutritionists, and I'll tell you why. And finally, Frenkie de Jong says that he's disappointed with his tenure at FC Barcelona. You're going to laugh when I tell you what else he said. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and let's begin with the news that today the team continued its preparation as the first match of this 2025 year will be on January 4th, so in 2 days against UD Barbastro in the round of 32 of the Copa del Rey. And well, given that Hansi Flick will need more attacking options, we saw some new faces during the first team training. Now, as you know by now, of course, Ferran Torres is injured. Lamine Yamal is still recovering from his injury. We don't know what's going to happen with Dani Olmo and Pau Victor. And then Rafinha most likely is going to be rested. So, of course, the question is, what attacking options will Hansi Flick have? And today we saw what two of those options might be, starting with Dani Rodriguez, the 19-year-old winger who currently plays at Barca Athletic, trained today with the first team. He's a pretty promising player. He, in fact, started the season with a hamstring injury that saw him, being sidelined for most of the injury. But ever since he came back, which is, I think it was a month ago, he's been able to score 3 goals, provided 2 assists in only 4 matches. So Dani Rodriguez has not been slowed down by his injury, and now he has trained with the first team, and it looks like he could participate in the Copa del Rey match against Barbastro, which I think would be a great opportunity for the youngster to showcase his skills to Hansi Flick. But that's not all, because Dani Rodriguez was not the only new face. We also saw Toni Fernandez participate in the training, the 16-year-old right-wing prodigy who's also playing at Barca Athletic right now. He did the preseason with the first team. He was sidelined with an ankle problem around something like beginning of mid-October. He returned towards the end of the year, and so far he has scored 2 goals and provided 1 assist, also in 4 matches. And while today Toni Fernandez also trained with the first team, and it looks like he too could be called up to the Barbastro match, and who knows, maybe we'll also see him get the opportunity to showcase his talent. Now, another player that trained today was Lamine Yamal, ladies and gentlemen. Lamine Yamal, our young star, completed today his first training with the group since injuring his ankle against Leganés, which means that Lamine Yamal is either fully recovered or half a step away from being fully recovered. And who knows, we could see him being called up for the Barbastro match, but most likely probably he's not going to play. But he could be available since, again, he completed full training with the group today. And also, Hector Ford, who was also injured, was seen training today with the group. So it looks like Ford is also on his way back. And who knows, maybe we'll see him in the match against Barbastro, because after all, it'd be a good time to give Jules Koundé some rest. Now, more news, because Hansi Flick and Deco met today with the club's nutritionist. And before I tell you why, let me just remind you, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment. All of this helps this channel continue to grow. If you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure to Goal Kits, Kit Bag, or Fanatics. If you are looking to place any sports bets, make sure to bet us. All links are down below in the description. Now, let's continue with the news, because Hansi Flick and Deco have been meeting with the club's nutritionists, and they have been interviewing chefs. And you might say, Mo, how is this news? Well, it's news because, as you know, Hansi Flick is absolutely obsessed with improving his players, not just on the field, but also outside the field, through the gym trainings, through nutrition, through sleep schedule, through all kinds of factors that can affect a player's performance. And as such, Hansi Flick and Deco having discussions with the club nutritionist on how to improve the nutrition of all players to improve their performance. And they have been interviewing chefs, because before, the nutrition to the players, or currently I should say, because it hasn't changed yet, but currently the nutrition provided to the players is done through a catering company. But instead, Flick wants to hire chefs so they can, control the nutrition in-house. So they can have the chefs right there in the kitchen making the food and making sure that all these players are getting the nutrition that they need so they can perform at their top level. And just goes to show how much Flick is invested in improving his players. Again, it's not just tactics and training, but it's everything else. Your sleep, how much water you drink, how much oxygen you get when you're resting, what kind of food you're eating when you're eating it. Absolutely amazing. And we'll see how much this affects the performance of the player. Hopefully, of course, they'll affect them better. And most importantly, hopefully it improves their recovery time as well. Now, more news, because, ladies and gentlemen, Kvaratskhelia has decided, or has announced, that he will be extending his contract. I was going to say his club with his contract. His contract with his current club, Napoli. Now, as you know, Kvaratskhelia had been trying to renew his club with his contract with Napoli, because he was receiving an incredibly low salary at something around 1.2 million euros for a player of his stature. Is absolutely insane. It looked like negotiations had completely stalled and that Kvaratskhelia was on his way out. And this, of course, caught the attention of Barcelona, because, as you know, Barcelona's number one option in the summer is to reinforce the left wing, and one of the many players that they were considering was Kvaratskhelia. But now the Georgian attacker has announced that he will be extending his contract with Napoli until 2029, which of course means that there's absolutely no chance that Barcelona could sign him. Not that there was much chance given his price, but now that if the door was a little cracked open, now it's for sure shot, since it looks like Kvaratskhelia will be staying in the Serie A. By the way, I think it's a mistake. I think Kvaratskhelia could do much better. And I'm not saying that because he should come to Barcelona, but I think he could be playing at better clubs. No disrespect to Napoli, but let's be honest, there are much bigger clubs out there. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. So it looks like Kvaratskhelia will be another option off the list of possible signings for Barcelona's left-wing position. Now we will end today's video with the shocking statements of Frenkie de Jong, he's not really a player that talks to the media a lot, and finally he decided to open up. And I think he should have kept his policy of not speaking to the media. Now, in regards to his tenure at Barcelona, this is what Frenkie de Jong had to say. I have to admit that when I signed for Barcelona, I didn't imagine winning only La Liga, Copa del Rey, and Spanish Super Cup after 4 years. I expected at least double. So that disappoints me. Things happen on the road you can't predict. So it looks like Frenkie de Jong is disappointed that he hasn't won more trophies. Well, Mr. de Jong, we're disappointed that after 6 years and after paying so much money for your transfer fee and so much more money in salary, bonuses, etc., that you still haven't lived up to the expectations that we all had of you. Again, 6 years ago, not 6 months ago, 6 years ago. So you're disappointed? No, my friend, we're disappointed in your performance. Now, in regards to the speculation that's been going around in regards to Frankie's future, this is what the Dutch midfielder had to say. People think I want to stay at Barcelona forever because life outside football is so good here. And it is good, but it is still less important to what happens on the pitch. If I would feel that I can't contribute enough, or if the team can't compete, I would be gone. No, Mr. Frenkie de Jong, we didn't think you wanted to stay because life is so amazing in the city of Barcelona. We thought you wanted to stay because you kept saying you want to stay. Your agent just said you want to stay like a week ago. He said you love Barcelona and you want to stay here. That's why we thought that, because you keep saying that, but yet you will not sign your contract renewal. So which one is it? Anyways, and then he goes and says, if I can't compete, then I would leave, because he cares more about what happens on the pitch than outside the pitch. Well, my friend, guess what? You're not competing, so please, I beg you, just leave already. Now, finally, Frenkie de Jong was asked about his contract renewal, and this is what the Dutch midfielder had to say. My contract renewal is an issue for the papers here. He means the newspapers, of course. But for me, it's not. I want to play football, and after that, I will see what the club wants to do with me. And then I will decide what I want to do, together with my agent and family. So Frenkie says he first wants to see what the club wants to do with him. My friend, The club has been trying to renew you for over a freaking year. Stop with the excuses. If you want to stay, just say so. And if you want to leave, just get the F out. But stop pretending like you're the victim here, like you don't understand what's going on, because Barcelona has made it very clear since day one. They consider you an important player. I don't know why. They want you to renew. I don't know why. They sent you a contract renewal. I don't know why. And you keep saying you want to renew, but you have yet to answer Barcelona's calls, and you're completely ignoring them for over a year. So let's stop with the nonsense. Let's be honest for once. If you want to leave, that's fine. Just say you want to leave, but stop dragging it along. But anyways, that is all the news for this video. I did upload another video a few moments ago in regards to that whole Dani Olmo debacle, so make sure to check it out. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, and as always, Visca Barça.